I go into the adult bookstore. There's actually just a bunch of videos, magazines, and there's this big giant baseball bat looking thing. It's a penis enlargement pump, and it's called, what was it called? Field of Creams. And you push the button on it and it goes, if you build it, she will come. I go to the back of this adult bookstore looking for the weird porn, and I found, first thing I found was the midget porn, which was called Tiny Bubbles. And right next to that was this old woman on the cover looking like a French prostitute, and it's called Slamming Granny in the Fanny, and I'm like, I gotta get this one too. We get back to the house, we watch the midget porn, which looked like a bunch of little kids in the nude playing leapfrog. And then I popped in Slamming Granny in the Fanny without any of my guy friends knowing about it. And it was like halfway through it, the people who watched it before did not rewind, so it came right in on the sex scene. And there was this old lady standing at her walker and this young man standing behind her, and he whips off her depends, bends over the walker, and lays it into her so hard her teeth flew out to hit the camera. Yes. It really satisfied my elder fist complex, I'll tell you. And then there was part 2, busting the nut in Granny's butt. I didn't actually quit drinking, but I did quit drinking Jack Daniels recently, and I actually found the cure. You can quit any bad habit you ever have if you try this out. So listen carefully if you want to get healthy and quit anything. First of all, I drank 2 bottles of Jack Daniels.
Nice.
And yeah, I had a huge Jack Daniels problem. The next day, my right side felt numb, and I thought I was dying, so I went to the emergency room. I got in to see the doctor, and the doctor's like putting on a glove and some KY, and I'm like, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to check your rectum for blood.
What? And you were into it.
Yeah, so I was totally into it. No, I was like, okay, let's get this over with. I rolled over on my side, and I figured, you know, he's a doctor, he'll be gentle, but no. Motherfucker rammed it home. He must have backed up like 10 feet and just, whoa! And I screamed, the loudest I ever screamed, the worst pain imaginable. It felt like if somebody stuck an umbrella in my ass and opened it. And, but since that day, I have not had a craving for Jack Daniels.
I bet.
That's the cure right there. You quit anything if someone shoves 2 humongous cigarettes in your ass. You could get a whole pack of cigarettes, smoke them, and have someone shove 2 things in your ass. Boop, instant non-smoker, just like that. I'm pretty sure that's how gay guys quit women. The only thing is they get used to it. You know, there's a gay porn out too right now called, what's it called? Missionary Impossible. And there's I Broke My Back Mountain, which Max stars in. It's actually pretty easy to make people laugh. People always ask me, they're like, what was it like performing stand-up comedy all those years? And it's like, well, you can make anything sound funny when you do comedy. It's just a matter of how you say it. You know? For instance, when I was a kid, I was molested. Well, I guess you had to be there. Anyways, I taught you that. I'd like to invite the first comic to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. He's a great poet and comic in town, and I like this guy a lot. He's a former pedophile and rapist. Let's welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Chico's own Morgan Green.